I once sat through a 3-hour meeting because our team couldn't figure out how to clean up a messy data export. We had lists stuck inside other lists, and it was breaking our entire dashboard. I didn't want to spend all night writing messy loops, so I just typed one line and went home early. Stick with me, because once you see how this pattern works, you'll never struggle with nested data again. The problem is simple but annoying. You have a big container holding smaller groups like a box of egg cartons. You don't want the cartons. You just want all the eggs in one single row. We call this flattening, and in Python, it's a rite of passage for every developer. Before we code, let's look at the logic. First, we need to pick up each sublist one by one. Second, we look inside that specific sublist to find the individual items. Finally, we tell Python to keep every item it finds and put it into a brand new flat container. It's like two small loops working together in one tiny space. We'll start with a variable called matrix that holds 3 small lists. This is our before picture, a bunch of separate groups that we want to join together into one long line. If we don't define this matrix correctly, we won't have anything to practice on. Watch what we do next. Now we start our one-liner by creating a new variable named flat. We're using square brackets because we want the final result to be a fresh, clean list. This is where all our hard work will be stored. Inside the brackets, we first write item. This is the prize. It's what we actually want to keep in our final list. We haven't defined where it comes from yet, but telling Python keep this is the first part of the magic. Next, we need to go through our big container. We write for sublist and matrix to tell Python to grab every inner list one by one. Think of this as the big loop that walks through the rows. This is where most people mess up. This is the line that trips everyone up. We write for item in sublist to look inside the small list we just grabbed. This connects our prize from earlier to the actual data inside the sublist. It's essentially a loop inside a loop, but written in a straight line. We finish the block with a closing bracket. This tells Python we're done with the logic and it can now build the list. If you forget this, the code won't run, and you'll just get a frustrating error message. Finally, we print our result. We're using an F string here just to make the output look nice and clear. It's the moment of truth where we see if our one line of code actually did the job. Watch what we do next. Look at that. All those nested lists are gone, and we have one perfect sequence from 1 to 6. It's clean, it's fast, and it makes you look like a total pro. No 3-hour meetings required for this one. There it is. That's the answer we were after. In terms of speed, this is as fast as it gets. We visit every single number exactly once, so it's one pass time. We also create a new list for the results, which takes up one pass space. It's efficient, readable, and honestly, it's the standard way to do this in Python. The one thing to memorize is the order. Write the outer loop first, then the inner loop. Just like you'd read a book, chapter first, then the sentences inside. Keep that mental model, and you can flatten any level of nesting. If this helped you clear some clutter, hit follow for more clean code tricks. Go try this on a list of words and see if it works just as well. I'll see you in the next one. CrackInterviewAI gives you live answers in Zoom, Meet, and Teams interviews. Grab the free trial at CrackInterviewAI.in.